All those who have followed the Bisi Olatile show, Nigeria's longest running privately produced family-oriented journal magazine show religiously in the last 14 years, would readily agree that the couple games segment, where questions were woven around a particular couple with intention to engender better understanding and rapport between them, was an integral part of the program. Indeed, the couple games segment of the Bisi Olatile show, which has featured high flyers in the different spheres of life, was the hallmark of the program because of the suspense, excitement, and above all, the important lessons prospective couples and those already in the secret marriage institution learn from it every week. The list of those who have appeared on the couple game segment of the Bisi Olatile show transcend the corporate world, the media and entertainment sector, including Nollywood, diplomats, business titans, politicians, technocrats, and much more.
These are the questions very goes crazy. I'm sure that's how you describe it. And says wants to take a second. How would you react?
How would I react? If he goes crazy and says he wants to take a second wife. That particular question it will probably be very hard for you to get the same reply out of most of us, because the truth of the matter is that no man can predict what the woman will do. She will shock him. That is the truth. She would do something he would have taken her for granted. She would do something he would never believe that she could.
Okay, I've said what I think you will do. Now say what you will do so that we know. Let me know today. What will you do? It's an interesting one. Oh, God. Okay, let's hear you.
One thing I can say is that, well, first of all, I would want to know where it was that I went wrong, what it is that made him do it. But the bottom line is this: I don't share, and I will not share. That's just it. I won't.
What was that thing that sold him out? You just made up your mind it was going to be him.
Want me to make him feel good again.
But it's not his fault that he's looking the way he's looking.
Appearance.
Okay. And one other thing apart from that. How about the smiles and all that?
Of course. I didn't want to mention that. Okay. I don't want it to feel too good.
Okay. No, I mean, he has to feel good.
The primary aim of conceptualizing the couple game, which was a solid crest on which the Bisi Olatile show climbed to become one of Nigeria's most enduring brands in television programming and viewership, is to help curb the rising tide in marriage crashes and breakups, which seem to be ravaging unassailably virtually all sectors. In fact, in order to drive home the point more forcefully, the Bisi Olatile show, BOS, sought the professional expertise of marriage counselors, whose duty it was to dish out every week on the couple game segment of the program what was tagged essential tips that can lead to a successful union. This was all in a bid to maximize the awesome power of television to help bring about a better atmosphere of understanding and good neighborliness among partners and spouses.
And the Holy Spirit.
Shall we say amen?
Amen.
Please give my public kiss. Yo, that was too brief.
A situation where marriage is looked at purely as where the couple is out to exhibit love and undivided respect and loyalty towards each other. The couple game segment of the Bisi Olachile show preached very passionately, week in, week out, that an ideal marriage should be one where differences of any sort are totally subsumed under the all-encompassing power of love that conquers all. Indeed, no marriage is a bed of roses all through. There are problems which the couple should make sacrifices to surmount in one accord. The Happy Family media, whose mantra is building family bonds, seems to have drawn the much-desired inspiration from the worthy legacy propagated by the Bisi Olachile show for years with the Happy Family Awards, which took place recently. According to the visionary and initiator of the Happy Family Awards, Segun Ige, who has plied his trade as a journalist in many media organizations for about 2 decades, the Happy Family Awards is essentially to celebrate the family institution and draw attention to its pivotal place in social engineering. The dwindling fortunes of the family institution, as seen in the high rate of divorce, especially among the young ones, with emphasis on those in the showbiz industry, portends unsavory future for our country. Segun Ige says the Happy Family Awards seeks to celebrate the beauty of the marriage institution so as to influence the society more positively.
Family is the source of happiness, and happiness is everything. So Happy Family is not just a magazine, it is a project, it's a passion, a global mission, prepared by the vision to contribute our little quota to the aspiration for a better society and by extension, a better world.
The maiden edition of the Happy Family Awards, organized by the Happy Family, publishers of the Happy Family magazine, was given to couples who have displayed the uncommon courage and fortitude to bear the ups and downs of the marriage institution. These were categorized into the length of the union with other yardsticks considered. There were those adjudged as the Nollywood Couple of the Year 2012. This went to Nollywood greats Olu and Joke Jacobs. Tunde and Wumi Obe clinched the diadem for the Musical Couple of the Year 2012. Afro Juju music creator Sir Shina Peters and his wife Sammy were voted the most resilient couple of the year 2012. The publisher of Complete Sports magazine, Dr. Sonny Obazu Ojaigbese, and his wife were honored for keeping their marriage intact for over 30 years. Pastor and Deaconess Felix Kofi Okuta, Chairman of Biscom Communications, Prince Bisi Olachile, and his wife, Mrs. Folashade Olachile, were also honored for guarding their marriage jealously for the past 32 years. Femi Akintunde Johnson, more popularly called Fudge, who pioneered human-angle journalism in Nigeria, and his wife, Iretunde, who have been married for over 22 years, were also honored at the event. Prolific actor Yemi Sholade, who is eagerly looking forward to his 53rd birthday, and his wife also received the Happy Family Awards Order of Merit plaque for the couples married in the 20 years and above category.
So we appreciate this award. We want to bless Happy Family Media that this is just a stepping stone. The sky obviously is the very beginning. So we thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for all your support, even in Nollywood. We represent Nollywood.
Other awardees in the 20 years and above category included Professor and Mrs. Abolade Adeniji, as well as Mr. and Mrs. Kajogbola. Dr. Sonny Obazu Ojaigbese, the publisher of Complete Sports, emphasized endurance in his business pursuit as being a success pathfinder. His experience and self-determination, as well as his wife's unwavering support, gave them the breakthrough, an important turning point.
When you start
with a vision. You must believe that God is the driver of the vision, and He is the provider. Because the time is going to come when it will appear as if the going will get too tough, and you probably want to give up. But I will say to you, never, never, never give up.
Professor Bolade Adeniji, who also received an award at the occasion, said that diverse secrets to success for each family, which could be adapted, whose potentials could also be maximized.
Every marriage has its own secret of success. Okay? It may be convenient to say, well, I've married my wife for over 25 years. We had a lovely marriage because I respect her, because I love her, because I adore her, and blah, blah, blah. Okay? The truth is that at the end of the day, my model is not universal. It is left for every couple to find that winning formula.
In the same vein, Mrs. Sammy Peters, wife of the creator of Afro Juju music, Sashina Peters, who represented him at the occasion, corroborated the statement made by some awardees. She emphasized that their union has been blessed through endurance, patience, and other pious virtues. Prince Bisi Olatilo, who was equally recognized alongside his amiable wife, were adjudged to have risen to a promising height in their union due to their resolute mindedness. Prince Bisi Olatilo said that the award is coming coincidentally in the year of his 60th birthday, which is looking forward most eagerly to. He dedicated the award to his loving wife and children.
But let me say that after God, although as I've said many times before, we quarrel, you cannot even put a figure at the times that we quarrel in a day, we're always disagreeing. But that is the woman that I can call the bastion of all the good things that have happened to me.
While presenting the award to Mr. Akintunde Johnson and his wife, Iretunde, Prince Bisi Olatilo eulogized the exceptional acumen with which his fellow awardee writes and speaks. On the other hand, Femi Akintunde Johnson appreciated the God-given gift in the person of his wife for being the brain behind his celebrated success so far. Without equivocation, he said a good wife plays a pivotal role in the formative years of a man. This, he further said, could either make or mar a man.
Be close to your wife, take her as a friend. I don't know, I read a lot, I write a lot and all that. But when even with that, I listen to her criticism of what I write because I do not assume that I know everything. And she brings a perspective to it and it enriches my writing. And nobody knows outside the 60 as my own with my name. So please defer to your wives in certain areas. They are essentially gifted in that area and recognize her strength. And then every time you are out or in wherever you are, respect her. Let the respect flow so clearly that those who watch you will also respect her.
In order to make the event all-encompassing, Segun Ige invited couples who were not listed in any of the categories for the purpose of handing over to them copies of the family literature, while bereaved spouses as well as their deceased partners were noted and appreciated at the event. He has congratulated most heartily the Happy Family Media, publishers of the Happy Family magazine, for the foresight and initiative of organizing the Happy Family Awards, which will help to a great extent to encourage more people to see the marriage industry as one they should embrace with both arms and not be scared of.